Right, job tomorrow. A couple of hot motors need shifting.
Stolen cars. It's not ideal.
Ideal is whatever I say it is.
Nah.
No. Well, I may not know where Stacey and her gazillion kids are, but Jean, Mo, adorable little Arthur, I know where they are.
What's going on with you and Martin?
Are you asking me this under caution, officer?
Taking little pot shots at each other.
You don't have to say anything, but it may
Why did
harm
Martin
you.
find me joining the police so funny?
Well, because what's the appeal, apart from the uniform? And I know a go-go dancer that can get you one of them, plus detachable chaps. The cops don't exactly send my family Christmas cards, Callum. Anyway, yeah, doesn't matter, does it? I mean, you're committed to the corpses.
For now. But in the long term, I want to do something more useful, more worthwhile.
Oh, well, don't let Meredith hear you talk like that. I thought you were over this police thing.
What, you thought or you hoped?
Cops and robbers aren't mates when they grow up.
Just because you sold me a dodgy van, Ben, it doesn't make you a robber. Look, I'm not an idiot. I know that the stuff you do on the side is a little bit dodge.
This whole you innocent, me naughty thing that we got going on, it's hot, but it's a bit dodge.
So what are you saying then? What, if I join the force, you'll give me the boot?
I don't see how we can work it out otherwise.
It was a lovely lunch, Kathy.
Well, we got dessert.
No, I've work commitments.
Why so tense, Mum? No one died. Oh, wait. We really run out of booze, have we?
Today was meant to be about honouring family.
Well, Mel's a diva. I'm a gay, and divas are our thing.
Now, forget Mel. What are you doing getting Martin involved with stolen cars?
It's just banter.
No, I heard every word, Ben. It wasn't just banter. Look, I know you're no saint, but threatening family, that's not right.
Oh, but faking your own death, abandoning us, that's all right.
Oh, change the record, love. Oh, life's so unfair. Poor little Ben. You know why I did what I did. An evil man made me. Pulled me away from my family, ruined mine and my children's lives. Any of this starting to sound familiar? You are turning into someone I don't like. And not just me. Even Callum's thinking of jumping ship.
Everything that happened to you asked for it. Martin, too, because the thing with you weak people is you just love being abused.
Oh. I hope to God that you never live to be ashamed of your own child.
I was right all along, wasn't I? The reason you came to see me was to get Ian off the hook.
I don't want to see Ian banged up for killing Archie when we both know he didn't do it.
Oh, but you would have seen me banged up for killing Laura, and you know perfectly well that I didn't do that.
Bobby has already lost his mother, and you'd have him grow up without a father and all that.
I had to grow up without a father.
And that makes what you're doing all right, does it? You got Ian into this mess. Janine, I'm sure you can get him out of it.
Oh, and how do you suppose that I do that?
You're a clever girl. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Yeah, well, short of a confession, I don't see... Oh. You think it was me?
Well, don't they say killing gets easier the more you do it?
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh.
Congratulations, Pat. Do you know, for a minute back there at my flat, I actually began to believe that you cared about me.
Janine, please, I don't feel too good. Would you just go?
I didn't kill Archie. I loved him. And he loved me.
Why he chucked you out of the Vic?
That was just a misunderstanding.
And what about the will? What did he leave you? An executive toy?
How do you know about that?
Or perhaps it was a message, Janine. He was telling you that that's what you were to him, an executive toy.
I loved him.
So you keep saying. Thing is, all the blokes you love don't have much of life expectancy, do they? Just Barry? In a Jewish geriatric?
Don't you speak about my
He's
David.
dead and all.
Is that Janine?
And now Archie.
Why's she here?
Dunno.
We were going to run the Vic together, side by side. He was going to look after me just like Dad did when I was little.
Gonna bounce you up and down on his knee, was he? Gonna give you sweeties?
Oh!
Tell you he was his special little girl?
Why do you have to make it sound dirty?
Please.
It wasn't dirty.
No, please, Janine. Don't tell me it was beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, actually, it was. Oh, you are so nasty. No wonder everyone around here hates you. Not even your sons want anything to do with you.
What have my boys got to do with anything?
They moved to the other side of the world to get away from you.
In case you hadn't noticed, Janine, I've just come back from holiday with my Simon.
Yeah. And him and his wife were hanging out the flags just as soon as you were gone.
Oh, and is that why they've asked me to go back there and live with them and the new baby, I suppose?
Yeah, of course they have, but...
Permanently?
You're not going to go and live in New Zealand.
You bet I am! Just as soon as I can sell this house.
You're leaving?
No, not straight away, no, love.
When was you going to tell me?
Bea, could you pass me that water, please, darling? Water, please.
What's going to happen to us, Pat, if you go? Oh, wake up, Bianca. She doesn't care about you. You know, you're nothing to her. You and your kids, she would sooner see you chucked out on the street.
Shut up,
Isn't that
Janine.
right, Pat? Of course she wouldn't. You bet your life she would. Because she is a nasty piece of work. Aren't you, Pat?
I don't feel right.
She'll sell your home and chuck you out and never give you a second thought.
Janine, please.
Because there's only one person our Pat cares about, and that's number one.
She don't look very well.
Everything I learned, I learned it from you.
Maybe we should call an ambulance, Janine.
I want to stop spreading rumours about my son.
They weren't rumours, darling. They were the truth.
They're not. You are mistaken.
I heard you and Ted Hills mouthing off about it.
Well, you heard wrong.
Look, I've got nothing against you or your family. The fact is, Mark's got AIDS. Why hide it?
He has not got AIDS. You are mistaken.
I've been asking around. He's been ill quite a bit, your Mark. When Sam gave the square food poisoning, he was the only one who was off sick for a week.
Because your harebrained daughter poisoned him.
Well, what about that wife of his? The first one?
Jill.
Yeah, that's right. Jill. She died pretty young, didn't she?
She had cancer.
How do we know she did? It's just your say-so.
She had cancer!
So you say.
Mum, why don't you shut up?
She's got no right to come in my pub and call me a liar.
Why do you hate him so much?
I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
But you're willing to ruin his life.
He's brought it on himself, Pauline.
He hasn't done a thing.
Well, you don't get AIDS from sitting at home with your family. You get it from being part of the filth we're trying to get rid of in this community. Syringes in the kids' playground, druggies in our pub. It's all part of the same thing. If you swim in the sewer, you catch something. And Mark has.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Mum.
Mark, I'm sorry.
What's going on?
You should be ashamed of yourself. Sending women to do your dirty work.
What are you talking about?
Well, I don't care what either of them say. I know it's true. You've got it. And you shouldn't be out there putting the lives of innocent people at risk. Now, don't any of you ever show your face in this pub again. You're barred, the lot of you. Give me a brandy. A large one. Well, what the hell are you looking at?
Where are you going?
Home.
It's the middle of the day.
I don't care.
What about the stall?
I don't give a damn about the store.
Mark, don't do this,
I told
please.
both of you to leave well alone, but you wouldn't listen to me,
Look, we
would you?
had to do something.
There's nothing you can do. It's over. My life's over here now.
No, it isn't. Look, people are going to understand.
Oh, they won't. I'm a stranger to them now. I might as well go away somewhere else and die.
Look, Mark, it's going to be okay. Trust me, the whole thing will blow over.
Oh. What's this? An apology? Welcome back. Oh, right. So, that's it then, is it? Done and dusted?
Well, what else is there to say?
An explanation wouldn't go amiss.
We had a few drinks and...
We?
Yeah. Me and some friends, it was meant to be a laugh, but... You know when you don't really notice how much you've had and then you just...
Yeah, you just get carried away, don't you?
Yeah. Someone must have slipped me a double.
Oh. That's mates for you, eh?
Yeah. I'm paying for it today, though.
What, sore head?
Yeah, it's banging. Worst thing is I can hardly remember a thing. So.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I know.
Funny, isn't it? How you tend to lose your memory. That is, when you're off your face on cocaine.
Hello? Tell you what, it's first of work watching paint dry.
Must be tough, working all hours with 2 little kids to look after.
Yeah, well, the baby's had us up all night. She's teething.
You must long for some time on your own, you and your girlfriend.
Well, I don't know. You get used to it, don't you?
Still, everyone needs a break.
Well, plenty of babysitters. Can't move in our house for uncles.
And I bet they spoil the little mite rotten. If you're ever stuck, I'd be more than happy to offer my services.
Hey, you be careful what you wish for, you know. I just set you up on that.
Dead yet?
Not as such. I've just been on a run to Enfield.
We'll get a move on, because when I go home, I want it silent. I don't want to hear any squeaking, not unless it's their last squeak.
But these things take time, Shell. I mean, they're not lemmings, mice. They don't just rush to their death. Well, Mick, you busy?
Ah! Oh, taking the mature option, I see. Running away from everything.
Yeah, well...
actually, that's just like your dad.
That is rich coming from you, because where have you been the last 6 months? What, Hong Kong? Hawaii?
Oh, yeah.
Not exactly here where you were needed.
Yeah. Very original. Blame the parents. Actually, you know what? Go on, because you ain't going to last 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah. It's better that than staying here with you, watching every move I make, going through my stuff, and giving me that face.
Oh, and where is it that you intend to go this time? The allotment, perhaps, or park bench?
Lucas's.
Are you out of your feeble mind?
Yeah, he'll have me. I know he will, and he won't judge me.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He's a hero, isn't he? You're very right. He won't judge you because he's going to have you dealing crack with in the year.
You're pathetic, do you know that?
Yeah, and you're not leaving this house.
Oh, just you try and stop it.
Yeah?
You're mental, you are, do you know that? I can see why he left you. I can see why all the men leave you.
No.
Sharon, I wanted to tell you sooner.
You nearly killed my son. You put him in hospital. Why would you say it was you?
Look, Sharon, sit down.
Just tell me!
Ian said he'd take the blame if I kept you quiet about Bobby. That I'd been drinking, not I'd go down with it.
We thought it was for the best, Sharon.
You all knew?
Well, you did this to shut me up.
Sharon, I wanted to tell you.
Don't you touch me! Don't you ever touch me again!
Sharon! Sharon, you can't leave me! Sharon, I'm your husband!
You lie to me. You disappear for weeks on end. You scheme behind my back. You keep your dead ex-wife a secret. You give away my bar. And now you put my son in hospital. And you dare tell me you're my husband. You've not been a husband to me since the minute you put this ring on my finger. Marrying you was the biggest mistake of my life. I have stood by, and I have watched you shatter Ben, betray Jay, but this, my Denny, my son, no more.
Hey, you've got to send this lamb to the slaughter in style. You all right?
This is what you left. Jeans, T-shirt, one trainer. Now you can hop off back to the maternal nest.
Well, it's not why I'm here. I want to come tomorrow.
What, so you can report back to mission control?
No. Because I want to see you happy. You've done a lot for me and Carly. Plus, I'm not going to miss you stag do, was I?
Cut me up.
Don't think she needs that one, do you?
Home, come on.
No. Yes. Leave me unstable.
Oh, I didn't miss you out, did I, Pat?
I saw you give Denise them extra measures.
All part of the service.
Well, she's ever so happy. She's having a ball.
It's just what I wanted.
Is that so?
Well, it would take a very twisted person to think otherwise.
Why don't you ever learn when to back off?
I beg your pardon.
Well, you had your little victory today. Quit while you're ahead, eh?
It's not about scoring points, Pat. But I understand why you're unhappy.
What?
Well, Denise and Kevin. They want to get a place of their own, won't they, after they're married? And Carly ain't going to hang around.
Oh, well, she ain't going to be living with you.
And nobody's going to be living with you. Ah, all on your Todd, the wrong side of 60. God love you.
At least I don't launch myself with everything in white front.
It must hurt not to have any real family around.
And it's a shame most of yours wish you were 6 foot under.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
I think we better take this outside, don't you? Listen, Kevin is rebuilding his life. Nobody wants you round here.
Oh, I think you'll find Dean does.
Yeah, for how long? Till he sees you for the grubby little parasite you are.
How dare you think you know about me and Dean?
Oh, I know he spent his childhood getting over what you've done to him, and then along you come and get your teeth in. Because he's the only thing you've got left in your miserable little life.
You've got a mouth like your dirty little mind, you know that?
You treat him like you treated Kevin, and so help me, I'll come after you.
I'm his mother! And don't forget it!
After what you've done to him?
Oh, you think you're his mum, don't you? And Kevin's. All that peroxide's rotted your brain.
Do what?
You think you're mum to the old bleeding square? Think they respect you? They feel sorry for you, because you're nothing but a worn-out, dried-up old egg.
Right, come on, who's having another one?
Come on, second wins.
No, thanks, I'm all right. Don't give her any more piggy. Look, I'm going to Lay's because I come out with a bunch of lightweights in there.
Here, look. 2 to the left, 1 to the right.
You think you can get away with anything?
That's rich coming from you.
You're showing your true colours now.
You've shown yours since day one. You're nothing but a pathetic washout.
Well, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
Failed mother, failed wife.
I heard you sent your last husband to an early grave. How'd that happen then?
Never you mind.
Get on top, did you? Crush him to a pulp.
He had heart failure.
Oh, what fella wouldn't? Sleeping with that.
Get off me, you cow!
Listen! You poisonous weight! I'm not even Let me get you out! Come on in!
Why hurt each other? Bit tipsy, and we made a mistake.
So you keep saying.
We just need to forget about this. Forget it ever happened.
You think you can talk me round?
No, you're much too smart for that.
Because it won't work, Max. What's done is done. You ain't gonna wriggle out of it.
I do know how you feel.
No, you don't.
I do. I felt much worse, believe me.
What, when you were cheating on my mum?
When Max did it to me. But you've got to get your head straight, you know. I mean, whatever Max did or didn't do the other night,
hit
it was
me.
with the best of intentions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he hit me with the best intentions.
Why was he there?
To meddle.
To help you. To stop you throwing away something important.
No, you've seen how important she is. And you've seen her little show.
Yeah, and why was she doing that? Because she's heartbroken. That girl loves you, Bradley. Anyone can see that. Anyone who went half blind. And so does Max.
That's nice of her, isn't it? Having a kind word.
Oh, Dot, you ain't seen Sonia, have you?
No.
You and Arthur, you used to be the one couple on this square that everyone could rely on. The one family that felt safe and normal.
I am normal.
Not anymore. You're twisted. Mind you, maybe that's what you were always like. Maybe there's always been something wrong in this house. Your mum glowering down at you, bossing you around.
And what do you know? You didn't even know her.
I live with Dot. I've heard all about it. You think that's right, don't you? You think that's the way to behave? Controlling people's lives? Well, it ain't. You and Arthur. Why do you think Arthur flipped? Why did Mark go off the rails? Why did Michelle get pregnant at 16? Why? Because they were all living in this house under your thumb, squeezing down, pressing the life out of them.
It's not true. It's not true. I loved my family. I just lived for my family, that's all. They're all I had.
And that's the problem, isn't it, Pauline? They have had to carry the whole weight, and Martin's the only one left to do it now.
And why shouldn't he? He's my son. He should look up to me.
I used to look up to you. You and Arthur. In that square with all your kids. Warm, loving family. I was jealous. Family with a mum and a dad. It seemed like the best thing in the world.
It was the best thing in the world. It was my world. And now it's all gone. All of it. Taken away from me. And why? What have I done wrong? I've always been good. I've always been loving.
And why can't you be like that again? With Martin now. Forget about me. He needs you. He needs you to go over. Give him a hug, wish him Merry Christmas, tell him you love him. Cancel that taxi and be a family again.
What, with you in the middle of it? Like a cancer, like a growth?
Why do you hate me so much?
Because he's not safe with you. He can't trust you. You're full of your highfalutin ideas, your career, your job, modern woman, always out and about. Everything's always about you.
And that's what you can't stand, isn't it? The fact that I've got a life outside. I've got something I can call my own apart from my child.
Well, that's right, because it's selfish. It's all wrong.
And I'm in your way, aren't I?
He's my son.
And you can't share him like a normal mother?
No, I can't.
Well, that's just sick.
Sick? Not as sick as you are. Daughter of a scrubber, lesbian, underage mother who gave away her own baby.
Oh!
How many texts does it take to arrange a little bit of babysitting?
That's got nothing to do with you.
See you at the wedding, can't wait. She smiled today, she looked just like you.
Just being friendly, all right?
You're after him.
What happens between me and Jack is our business, all right?
So there is something.
What do you care? Huh? You don't even want him. He's the father of my child.
And he's good looking, and he's loaded, and he's great in bed.
You promised me that there was nothing between you!
Yeah, but you know what? I was wrong!
Get back here. Don't you walk out!
And what are you going to do about it?
Archie, I'll deal with it. Yeah. I'll get her back.
Where's Tiffany?
That girl had nothing to do with it.
No, but you wouldn't like to see her cry, would you?
She's not there, all right? Bianca and Whitney took her to the park.
Ah, all the family together. How cosy.
You leave that girl alone.
Oh, I'm not going to hurt her, Pat. I'm going to do her a favour. In fact, I'm going to do you all a favour by telling her the truth.
What's she talking about?
Where are my keys? Look, I've got a spare set back at the flat. Are you going to make me go and get them?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got a business to run. Will somebody tell me what's going on here, please?
Yeah, Pat. Fat Pat. Always the last to know, weren't you?
Janine, please.
Tiffany is Ricky's daughter. He knows. Bianca knows. She don't.
This has got nothing to do with you.
What do you think, I'm blind? Hey, whenever I'm around Amy, you two are ready to claw each other's eyes out.
Don't flatter yourself.
I'm Amy's dad. All right, I'm not going away. There's nothing you can do to make me go
Yes,
away.
all right, thank you. I've got that.
Yeah, but that's it. All right, between me and Roxy, that's it. There's nothing else.
Well, tell Roxy that.
I could if you want. I love you, Ronnie. I still love you. If you just give me a chance, we could be together. I still feel the same way. I know you do. Just take a risk. You know, we could be happy.
I'm damaged goods, haven't you heard?
Come on, we can change that, all right? I'll help you.
I don't need anyone.
You believe that, do you?
Go back inside, Jack.
All right, fine. Whatever happens between me and Roxy, that's down to you.